Just got a procedure done on my back. I had an accident 6 months ago and I was rear-ended. I'm fine. Well, after that accident, like I had to go through this procedure because if I would stand for a long time or if I would sit for a long time, like my back would look really bad. Like I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe from the pain. So that developed and I had to get this done. And that's where the conventional medicine comes in. What I wanted to relate it to is there is a gap between conventional medicine and being healthy or the well-being. Like if your blood work comes back normal and if your stool testing is normal, and everything looks normal and you still feel exhausted or bloated or struggling with digestion or brain fog or you can't lose weight, that doesn't mean that your body is functioning fine. And that's exactly why functional nutri-lab is created. So I'm a medical laboratory scientist with over 10 years working in hospital laboratory experience. And I'm also certified as functional nutrition counselor. But this journey didn't begin in the laboratory, it became personal because a few years ago I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis and I understood laboratory medicine. I experienced firsthand of what it feels like to you're researching for answers and you want an answer and your body doesn't feel well. There is a lot of people between that gap that don't feel well, don't feel like themselves, and they get dismissed because doctors or nurses or NPs or PAs, like, they have to work based on a limit of how much time they spend with their patients because insurance comes in and on and on and on. We know that. And that's what I wanted to relate it to, conventional medicine and functional medicine. That this is the difference. Not because conventional medicine is less important at all. As I said, conventional medicine saves lives, but people don't feel heard, don't feel seen, and a lot of symptoms before they become a disease get dismissed. And that made me think about, like, we want an answer, we want to diagnose, and it's important to understand, but it's also important to understand why our body is struggling with a disease that develops and what's causing it, and why we are dismissing it until it goes to the disease to be called a diagnose. For years, my job was to analyze blood and body fluids and laboratory samples, and I worked behind the scene. I help the physician diagnose the disease. I love laboratory science. It's one of the most powerful tools in the medicine. But over the years, I noticed something. Many people would have laboratory results within normal range, yet they didn't feel healthy. They weren't imagining they had the symptoms. They simply didn't have an answer. Their body wasn't functioning bad enough, or it didn't stop overcompensating to have a diagnosis yet. Laboratory testing gives us a lot of information, but it doesn't always tell us everything. So, most healthcare today is designed to diagnose a disease. And my focus here is different. I want to understand why your body is struggling before it creates a disease. I'm asking why my body is creating these symptoms. How is your digestion? How well are you absorbing nutrients? What's happening in your gut? How's your nervous system? Are you constantly in stress? How's your daily habits? Your inflammation? Why is building up over time? Because symptoms don't happen randomly. I combine my laboratory background with functional nutrition to help people understand what's happening before your body gives up. Sometimes that includes reviewing blood work. Sometimes it will include advanced stool testing, specialized testing, hormone testing, and but we always start with the basic. And the basic, it's always the answer, such as food, sleep, stress, movement, digestion. lifestyle, because those are the foundations that almost affect every system in the body. So my mission is very simple: to help people stop guessing and start understanding their body, because your body and it's talking to you, but you just have to learn to listen to it. I don't believe in quick fixes. You have to realize that the quick fixes are a selfish request towards your body, because you have been mistreating, not listening to your body for years, including me, and then we want the quick fix. That is selfish. It took us years to go to the point of having a diagnosis, but we want the quick fix. You need to turn the needle around, and then it comes one day that it will send you the invoice. And then we want the quick fix. We don't even try to take care of our body half of the years, days, weeks that giving it care that it deserves, because it's our body. We give the care to others, but not to our body. This is my mission: to bring awareness to our own self, because we are so scattered in everybody and everything that we forgot to think about our own. But we want the quick fixes. That's not going to work.